Hey everyone, finished watching the next episode of Mystic 4's Soul Specter. Korag reforges Mordecai's sword into something far less Soul Calibur-y. Poor Mordecai doesn't get to have any legacy. Some monsters are attacking people and the Rangers come to help. They're stealing life energy and trapping them in spider webs. The villains go back to the underworld where they're joined by Korag. When Imperius tells him that he's in charge, Korag retorts that he only serves the Master. At root core, Chip berates himself for not doing a better job earlier. He blames himself for the people who were captured. The others are just laughing while feeding Fireheart. Tone whiplash a bit there. Korag contacts Nick and tells him he wants to fight Solaris Knight. Daggeron says he'll meet him in the Twilight Dimension. Okay. The rest of the Rangers go to deal with the spider monster. The monster grows, so the Rangers form the Megazord. The bad guys retreat once again. On the ground, Chip sees a black bottle. He opens it, and suddenly he's knocked down by a mysterious force. A swirling vortex appears in his stomach. Necroli pops in to tell them it's a soul specter. Daggeron gets his butt thoroughly whooped by Korag and returns to root core. He and Udana know immediately what's wrong with Chip and know how to help him. Daggeron offers to take Chip to the magic What's-It, and the other Rangers need to stay and defend Briarwood. Chip is in extreme pain, but Daggeron encourages him to continue by promising to train him to become a knight. They eventually make it to the magic What's-It, but it's being guarded by Korag. Daggeron morphs and battles him. Daggeron eventually gets the magic What's-It and saves Chip. They join the others, and the Rangers form the Megazord. They destroy the monsters, and Daggeron frees the kidnapped life energy. At root core, Daggeron gives Chip some training on archery. This is a perfectly acceptable but a bit of a bland episode. Possibly another victim of the shorter episode count, or just as likely rushed and poorly paced. I would have preferred if Korag kept Mordecai's sword the way it was, giving a sense of continuity to the series as a whole. It would have been a nice reminder of where the series started. I know it's probably just done because Maiji Ranger did it, but it comes across more like the show just trying to brush Mordecai's existence under the rug. It's not too big a deal since he sucked, but it makes me wonder why so much time was given to him. Why not just skip Mordecai altogether and have Imperius from the start? I've probably given this more thought than anyone, including the writers. Moving on, with the title Soul Specter, it's ironic that everyone seems to go out of their way to avoid using the word soul.
Life force! Life force!
Life force.
Life force! Life force!
No life force!
Only Chip's Soul Specter is allowed to use the word.
Devouring his soul.
Also Daggeron at the end. I guess the censors missed that one.
All the souls will return.
Korag rejoins the underworld, and I still have no idea what anyone's dynamic is supposed to be. Necroli will just bow down to whoever's in charge as long as it's not Korag. Korag will whine about stuff as the plot demands, the only constant in his life being a bootlicker to the Master. Imperius is a bit reminiscent of Banshira. He has no loyalty or attachment to anyone and would probably allow all of his minions to die if it gave him anything. Lily, most of the time, isn't even present. The villains this season are in desperate need of an overhaul. The Rangers' plot is scatterbrained at the start. Chip is dealing with an internal conflict of guilt, but instead of focusing on that, we cut to shenanigans with the Rangers feeding Fireheart. Even when Chip is in pain and on a quest to save himself, it comes across as too easy. There's no trials to overcome, no having to face fears, just deal with stomach pains and climb a mountain and make sure to have a magic knight with you that can save you at the end. Korag and Daggeron get a forced rivalry. Given Korag's yet-to-be-revealed secret, I think there could have been a better way to have these two interact. Maybe they could plant a few seeds of mystery and drop clues as to who he could be. But instead, it's handled in the blandest way possible. Korag wants to fight Solaris Knight because... And neither of them come to any realization about each other at any moment. The monsters of the day are pretty dull. The spider monster traps souls in webs, and that's kind of creative, but the other is just kind of annoying. Why did we even need two monsters? Just the spider monster on his own could have worked just as well. So yeah, despite the problems, it's an enjoyable episode, but it's too cluttered to have a lot of emotional weight. So yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.